How's everything been?
Everything is quiet and slow. This isn't an industry where you really can physical or social distance. And it's very difficult to do makeup on someone with a mask on their face. So most makeup artists are just, hanging tight and just following, the protocols and just waiting to see what happens next. I've actually, like you said, I'm really busy. So initially I was really enjoying the time to just sit back and enjoy my family. And just very recently, I started to kind of unpack some of my makeup kits from different shows and start to sanitize and clean makeup. And it just kind of hit me like, I don't really know when I'll be doing this again. But if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So I've been doing certifications for sanitation and safety. And financially, it's definitely challenging. Fortunately, I do have a better half that can kind of hold it down and maintain. But we are a two-income family. So we're really just taking it, a day at a time. And it's funny that you say feel safe, because that's really what it is. It's just feeling safe and feeling like it's okay, because we really don't know. I feel like personally, I'm a very sanitary makeup artist anyway, probably more sanitary than most. Yeah. I do have a cosmetology license, so a part of that training is sanitation. And I have the privilege of working at a counter where you receive lots of training on sanitation, versus some of the makeup artists who maybe were self-taught and didn't have that instruction. So I do feel like I'm ahead of the game in that regard. And there are some industries and companies coming out with extra certifications you can receive as they get more information specifically about COVID. So I have not returned to work yet. So I haven't had to, try those skills and try to make someone feel comfortable. I think most people are already comfortable in my chair. I've already received some calls to just do like personal things on the side. And I've opted to not do that right now, because I just don't feel that it's worth the risk. Yeah. But it is about feeling safe, because we really don't yet know how safe we will or will not be. But I can share that some of the line producers, some of the union conversations are talking about regular testing for both talent and makeup artists, even so much as daily testing, which is a lot, and wearing masks. There won't be a lot of interaction on set, but there's no safeguard to say if we do X, Y, and Z, no one will get sick. I mean, no one's prepared to say that. And some of the delays in production are insurance related for that reason. I think it's best to err on the side of caution. I think productions are prepared to assume some responsibility, and that will require some financial investment. I do think, again, that will make everyone feel safer. And if you think about brushes and dipping and cross-contamination, at least you know that those products are only being used on you. Yeah. And then we want to be safe too as makeup artists. I know a lot of emphasis is placed on protecting the talent, but if I'm healthy, that's going to make sure you stay healthy too. So I'm definitely all for everyone having their own makeup kits. I have some staples that I keep in my kit. Okay. AJ Crimson is a wonderful, wonderful makeup artist, and he has a beautiful line of foundations and lipsticks. Assunta Sharif, she's Taraji P. Henson's personal. She has a beautiful line of foundations as well that I keep in my kit. Local, there's a young lady who has lipstick. It's called Pink Digger. I like her. And we know our girl, Rihanna, with Fenty, superstar makeup maven Pat McGrath. Those are bigger lines that you can typically find like at Sephora. And some of the other lines are smaller. And just as of late, people have been sending me links to other lines, some vegan, Black-owned vegan cosmetic lines. I can't endorse them yet because I haven't tried them, to seek out our brothers and sisters and support them in their businesses.
Yeah.
You know, what you see on your face is a reflection of what's going on inside of your body, both mentally and physically. Mm-hmm. So keeping the faith is definitely paramount. But if you are just getting the rest that you need, obviously water, we hear water all the time. And I think think about immunity too, because of the virus. So you want to eat as healthy as possible. And all of that has, a great benefit to your skin. So your water, your hydration, your diet, and getting good rest. And then your skincare, I would say, is secondary. Just because you're not going out, don't forget to wash your face and tone and moisturize. And since you are at home, take advantage of that and spoil yourself a little bit. Maybe do some extra masks and beauty treatments and your quartz roller and things that you wouldn't normally do. And just because we're at home, don't get lazy and neglect ourselves. Like, maybe take this time to indulge a little bit. It was probably a combination of both, because you want to trust the authorities. So it's like, if they're saying it's safe to open, maybe it is. They opened up, but I still moved how I moved. We at the house.
Now, has all of this that's happened in these past few months changed you at all? Do you feel like, I do business differently now as a Black woman, or I do business differently now, health-wise? You've told us some of the health protocols that you're taking, but how has either pandemic changed you?
It definitely has. I have to say, when we're not at the house, a few times we've been in the street. So protesting and participating in that, in the movement, and it does change you, and you do feel differently. And some of the experiences that I've had on the trailer, dealing with racism and witnessing it happening to actors and actresses, it's like it all kind of comes back to the surface, and those feelings and those emotions that you suppressed or you tolerated kind of resurface, and it does make you question some of your professional relationships. I'm faithful that when the time comes that I will be in a position to decline those invitations and be in an environment where I feel empowered and nurtured and supported, and I can extend that to the talent that's in my chair. And, I had an actress that came forward very publicly about experiences that she had on the show, and I was the department head on the show. And I did what I could do at the time. But, in retrospect, we didn't speak up enough. We didn't do enough. And I did comment and let her know, like, I support you in your stance, and you're correct and you're right, and it's very courageous what you're doing. And I think that at the time that would not have been okay, but things have changed, and I think we should use our voices, and we should support one another and really affect change in a positive way.
So that was my girl, Quintessence Patterson. She has done my makeup for years, and she does it on the haves and the have-nots when she's available. She's worked for BET, CNN, many movies, Black Lightning, television shows, Dynasty, of course, Haves and Have-Nots, and a slew of other shows. But she has great integrity. She is very clean, as I said before, and she's extremely kind.